Hi there. So today's video is going to be a topic that I'm very passionate about, because when it comes to criminal offenses, I'm all about seeking justice and speaking up in an environment or surrounding that teaches it is normal or to shush a person when something is a criminal offense is even worse than the criminal offense in general. So I decided to blur out my eyes and my lips for this video because it's kind of what people who do criminal offenses to others want. They want you to close your eyes and to close your mouth. So this is kind of symbolic. There is a restaurant in Yerevan called VOSTAN. And there's a Facebook page where it's involving communities of the world and sharing important factors for travelers, situations, and they share things that are pretty much an offense as well as good places and places to go for travelers. So I came across something by a group of travelers from different continents of the world. So I'm talking about a very big group of people that went to this restaurant called VOSTAN in Yerevan. Okay, probably about 2 to 4 weeks ago, but this was posted about 2 weeks ago with proof of the papers and the fee and the cheating and so on and so forth that took place there. Basically, this group of people that went, prior to them going, they called the manager up and they spoke to the manager that they're going to be a very big group. And so the manager said something along the lines that they're going to remove a service fee. So in Armenia, there's usually a 10% service fee, which includes tips in it. If you want to leave a tip, that's totally up to you. But it's usually involving the service of the restaurant, or some people can say it's way of charging a tax for the restaurant in its own way, okay? So this group, I'm assuming, was going to leave a tip on the side, something separate, but the manager was supposed to remove the service fee or not. They promised they wouldn't do it. So when the bill came, there was a 10% hidden fee. So basically they were cheated in a sense of when the bill came, there was this additional amount of 188,000 AMD dirham, which is equivalent to like $600 for the guests to pay. So this person went to the manager and said, can you show us what this means? Because it didn't say anything. It was just some fee that they had to pay, an additional fee. And especially because they had talked to the manager prior, this is so that there wouldn't be 10% fee. So the manager didn't apologize. The manager just kept, backing up their shit, saying how, oh, well, you have to pay for tips, so on and so forth. And they said, okay, but why is it there at a set fee amount? I'm going to try to keep this very short, okay? So the manager definitely removed the 10% off in regards to service fees, which is going directly to whether it's the tax or the government or whatever, and put it under wait staff, like waitressing staff. So this group, they made a blog, they posted the receipt and everything, and the screen of the computer, and never got an apology, and all these people that supposedly know the lady, the manager, it could be wrong, but from what I remember, the name was Karina. They're all backing her up. Not everyone, but people that, that she's a great person, there was a misunderstanding, so on and so forth. But it wasn't properly expressed, and there was always these hidden fees, okay? So if I'm not mistaken, I think they had to pay this fee and nobody was expecting it, didn't have an additional 188,000 dirham to pay. And the person that orchestrated this gathering over there thought they got ripped off and was forced to pay this thing that they had talked about, because if you're going to give a tip. You do that willingly, through the group. Not get charged a certain amount already set. So this person or this group made a scene, posting this stuff all over their community, which is like literally for travelers that they're never going to go there again. They're spreading the news for other people to never go there again, and it's going to ruin the name of Armenians and the nation as a whole. There's no customer service, which I can fully agree with completely. Now, as you all know, Armenia is was one of the older Soviet countries that was part of the Soviet Union. So during the Soviet times, the government was basically teaching the people to steal from foreigners and from each other, and that if you want to earn money and make money, a living, you have to underhandedly take from other people. Now, when you come to Armenia and when you live in Armenia, you will see that this is still highly practiced amongst a lot of people. And it's not only found in restaurants, it's found in construction, it's found in services, and there's not going to be an apology that you're going to get by people. They're actually pretty proud to practice this, and then they will start to kind of make you feel like shit. So you would assume or think that, when you're traveling somewhere, whether you're Armenian or non-Armenian, there'd be some form of hospitality in a sense, or customer service, but you won't find this in Armenia. And there's expectations, or there's this mentality that people who are from abroad have money, and they don't understand the concept of earned income. Also, the fact that people get belittled and to believe, they will usually give you a set fee and then raise the price underhandedly when the work is done, like this restaurant. So construction workers are like this, services are like this in Armenia, and I'm talking everywhere in Armenia. And it's a big turnoff. But the unfortunate part is a lot of people keep quiet about it and they don't make it. The Facebook group is called Global Gaz, and the restaurant that they went to was VOSTAN. So this is one of the billions of situations that take place all the time here. And it's about time for people to start speaking up, because a crime is a crime, and people should get the laws involved and not feel ashamed to speak up. And, some circumstances, the people do pay off the police to get what they want. Like, I was in a taxi cab last year, and the driver was on the phone. So police stopped him while I was in the car and was writing up a ticket to him. And the driver said, "I'll just pay you off." So he took cash and he gave him money, and he goes, "Don't write me the ticket, just take the money." And he took it, and he didn't give him a ticket. So in Armenia, a lot of people that have jobs here, they actually don't have the proper skills to attain the jobs that they have. They literally just pay the manager to get the job that they want and to never get fired. This is almost everywhere. And unfortunately, organizations like Birthright Armenia is also in on this as well. And someone like Sevan Kabakyan always tells their volunteers that customer service, especially in restaurants, are not needed in Armenia. Of course it's fucking needed. Because at the end of the day, you tipping is your... So what I'm saying is these things should be publicly spoken about and shown, rather than communities and organizations and people telling them, "Oh, it was a mistake. Oh, these things don't happen. Oh, they mean well," and then it repeatedly still happens. This stuff is going on everywhere, and there are organizations where with their coworkers and CEOs and founders that pay other people off. For example, in Armenia, people get jobs by paying the manager to get the job and to keep the job. Not because they have the skill, not because they're willing to learn, and just because Armenia has gone through wars, and it doesn't give an excuse to keep ripping people off. These are criminal offenses. And Birthright Armenia is teaching people that this is normal. It's not normal. I mean, people here that know me and I go to like local restaurants and stuff, they know that I talk nice to them. And when they reciprocate that and give me good service, I drop them a really nice tip. But that doesn't mean that they're entitled to it. Or if, you know, if I see that there's no good customer service, I don't leave a penny. And yeah, they look, but if you don't work for it or earn it, why are you gonna pay for something that is your hard-earned money? So in this case scenario where I'm talking about their services and food or any other services in Armenia where they're giving you a fee or a price, set price from ahead of time, and you agree upon it, and then they add other things and play it off that, oh, in other countries, you pay for this, or, oh, that's a good person, or, no, you know, this, and this, and try to cover it up, make you look like the crazy person. Please don't fall for it and don't allow it.